Hello, welcome to the channel. This update is going to cover the Mercedes-Benz high-powered charging networks EV station build project, which has seen a significant amount of progress since the last update. Let's go ahead and get into what's new. First, there was a post into LinkedIn, which is this link right here. I'll put down below in the description, which describes a driver dialogue that occurred in Fort Worth, Texas, where they were going over the ChargePoint Omni Port upgrade to their chargers. They have been using Alpitronic hyperchargers, but a lot of the chargers that were in wave one of the Mercedes-Benz high-powered charging build, mostly at buggies, were ChargePoint Express Plus systems. And they've gone back and retrofitted those with the Omni Port. So you could select whether or not you want a J3400 NACS connector or ACCS1. And it doesn't take, 4 cables in order to do that. It's a little bit more elegant with the ChargePoint system because it will dispense an adapter when necessary. And if it's not needed, it won't dispense the adapter. It's kind of a cool solution that ChargePoint came up with. Let's go ahead and take a look at that video. So you can see it's currently available in Fort Worth, Temple, Texas, and Royce City, Texas. And assumedly they're going to put those in other places where they have the ChargePoint hardware still in existence. And I know the first station that they opened up, which was their headquarters or the North American offices in Sandy Springs, Georgia, has it. So I'm guessing that will be one of the places that will eventually get this retrofit as well. Okay, additionally, there is word that this station, actually what we're looking at here is a rendering. It looks pretty photorealistic, but this is actually a rendering of their station south of the Orlando International Airport at a new construction site. And basically this station was going in at the time of construction. There's also a Target in this shopping center, I understand. And there's a whole shopping complex that is getting built from scratch. And you can see close to a Wawa, but it's a brand new greenfield construction. And they did not go small. This is going to be, once it opens, the largest Mercedes-Benz high-powered charging station so far. And they've been on the same trend as everyone else, where they keep figuring out more is more, and they're building larger and larger stations. This one's going to be 20 stalls. And from what we understand, the charging hardware is already in the ground, at least from spotters posting into PlugShare. There's no pictures yet, but this is what it is supposed to look like once it's complete. So definitely something to keep our eyes on as time goes on. It'll be a very nice opening once it does. And I actually have a trip planned to the Orlando area in late June, early July, and I'm planning to stop by this station in order to see it for myself, because it'll be something to behold to see the largest Mercedes-Benz high-powered charging station to date actually in operation, which I'm assuming it will be by that time. It is on the Mercedes-Benz list, which I'm going to get to here in just a second. And this is a slide that I had previously, but now we actually have the rendering as well, talking about the 20 chargers up to 400 kilowatts, well lit, pet friendly at this location, which is the Lake Nona West Shopping Center. Okay, I received this today from Mercedes-Benz high-powered charging. So this is their file. It's accurate because it's coming from them. I did cross-check a couple just to make sure, but everything checks out. Right now we have 88 stations open, 816 stalls. They celebrated passing 1,800 stalls on the last update, so we're now at 816 stalls. The total stations, if you include the ones that are under construction, which are this peach-colored ones down here, there's 103 stations, 962 stalls if you tally those in, because they did populate the number of stalls. And right here, the Lake Nona West location, 20 stalls, is listed here as coming soon. And it should be noted right here in Orlando as well, the Vineland Premium Outlets 10 stalls is also apparently getting ready to open. So the city of Orlando is in their crosshairs. So pausing here for people to take a look, and it is sorted by Mercedes-Benz. We could sort this other ways, but I left it in the order that they created it, and I do have slides for each one of the new ones that we'll go over here at the tail end of this update. Pausing here for a second. The Estero, Florida one is an interesting one. Okay, this is their map that we could look at. If you want to go to the Mercedes-Benz High-Powered Charging Network's website, they have an interactive map that you could zoom in, and it'll show pictures for sites that are open and renderings for sites that are not. And it is actually much improved from what they had previously, so I encourage people to go take a look at that. Going over their partnerships, which is a ever-growing list. Simon Malls. I was kind of expecting the Simon Mall that was going to be going in here, and let me just go back to the list. North Carolina, this one right here was newly spotted. I saw the Pitland on PlugShare. I ran over and took some pictures, and they actually have chargers, Alpitronic hyperchargers in the ground now. So this one is under construction. But the Simon Mall property, which that Charlotte, North Carolina site is at, I was thinking they were going to come up here to the Concord area because there's also a very large outlet mall, except that outlet mall has a Electrify America station already built into it, so it probably made sense for them to go to the southern end of the city's Simon Mall discount shopping mall or premium outlet instead, and that's what they ended up doing, and that's where they're building their station. Not to say that they're not going to build two stations in Charlotte, but right now the one that's going in is on the south side of town. Buc-ee's, as I mentioned, traditionally have had the ChargePoint Express Plus that are getting retrofitted with the Omni Port. They have a press release where they pivoted to using Alpitronic hardware, and we also see that they're going to be upgrading to the new version of the Alpitronic here in a second. Starbucks, there's a partnership, and Federal Realty. As I mentioned, there's been a lot of fanfare about the first Alpitronic HYC 1000 in the United States. I was able to witness Kyle Connor charge his Model S at the Alpitronic offices in Charlotte, North Carolina for the first private use of an Alpitronic in North America. And so that's officially on its way, and we're told that Mercedes-Benz High-Powered Charging is intending to use these units as well because their newer cars are able to take faster speed. Sorry for the distraction. Someone's just walking by the window. Okay, let's go over the sites that are new this time. And the city of Fort Myers is, for some reason, targeted. And I used to live in Southeast Florida on the other side of Alligator Alley from where this is. And Fort Myers is not that big of a town. And for some reason, Mercedes-Benz has got 3 stations going in here, which I'm going to mention. This one right here is open. This is a construction picture, but it is now actually open. The Lockmore Plaza with the garbage cans right near the entrance. It looks, let's see, we got a liquor store, we got a florist, some storage place, I'm not sure, nail salon. So it looks like just a basic strip mall in Fort Myers they built into. So there's one. The other one is at a place where there's a Best Western, apparently, and they built it to the corner of the property. I think this is a pet walking area over here. So there's a nice fenced-in pet area and Alpitronic hyperchargers cornering off the parking lot of the Best Western in southern Fort Myers. And lastly, the Estero, Florida, which was listed on their spreadsheet, at the Coconut Point Mall. Also, Mercedes-Benz High-Powered Charging is in the process of opening a station. So that's 3 in the Fort Myers, Naples area that they are building. And it's one thing I've noticed. They like the upper East Coast, where not a lot of CPOs go. This area of Florida, which is like kind of like a corner area, and then they're all the way up in Vancouver also. So it kind of feels like they're going into the corners of the map, and they're heavily entering those areas. The upper East Coast, down here on the western portion of Florida, where really no people go except Tesla, and the Pacific Northwest all the way up into Vancouver, Canada. So it's kind of interesting to see their game plan unfold. But there's a YouTuber named EVAJ who actually went to this site and was able to film it during the construction phase, and he's keeping an eye on this and the other locations in this area. I'll link his YouTube video down below in the description. Go and check him out. He's a nice YouTuber. He's got he seems to be very passionate about electric vehicles and the stations coming here, and rightly so. I mean, a small town like Fort Myers getting all these Alpatronic hyperchargers getting loaded up into their town is definitely something to be excited about. The loop in a town I'm not going to attempt to pronounce. All right, here it goes. Methuen, Massachusetts. I'm assuming that I said it wrong because I typically do, but a place called The Loop has a new station, and these are open stations. I'm not going to go over all the new ones that were listed on that list as peach or under construction. It's a little bit too long of a list. These are the ones that are just opened. And you can see we are in the greater Boston area on the northern portion of the 495 loop. And to push the envelope even further, we're now in Bangor, Maine, which we knew to be under construction, but it is now officially open. And we see in springtime they still have plenty of snow there. But this station is now open. And as I said, they're pushing the Upper East Coast corner. They're pushing down near Florida. They got the Vancouver. And so they're going to let everyone else take care of the middle and then quietly corner everyone, literally. And that's the update we have for this time. The exciting thing is the pivot to using Omni Port at the ChargePoint legacy stations at the Buc-ee's that is started to roll out in 3 locations. We also have the updated list from Mercedes-Benz high-powered charging that was passed to me just today, so this is an accurate list. If anyone wants it, just send me an email and I'll be happy to send it to you, but this is what it looks like. They also have below this all the stations that are open already, but this is the one that shows the newly opened stations since the last update and all the ones that are known to be under construction. Thanks for watching.